Moffitt will pitch from the stretch even though nobody's on base, and the first pitch of the ball game's a strike on the outside corner, an 89-mile-per-hour fastball. Kentucky this weekend, and then the Tigers will play Nichols a week from tonight. A fastball up and in, and he struck him out. Swinging and missing was Ryan Diaz. He strikes out for
Watson
the third.
was 2 for 5. They all had a big day.
Line drive right past the shortstop, Nick Garcia. Big turn at first there for Watson, but he'll stick right there. 17-5, and now they throw the ball away on the pickoff. Watson gets up. He'll make the turn at second, and he's heading to third. And LSU will have a runner at third with just one out. A throwing streak, but it's been a while since he's had a multi-hit game. And he hits this one deep out in the right field. This has got a chance to get out of here, and it does! Antoine Duplantis with his 5th home run of the season, and the Tigers are up 2-0.
Another no-doubter off the bat of Duplantis. If he hits one more this season, he will tie his career output coming into this season. He had 2 home runs each year his first 3 years. And that's 2 more RBIs.
That was his 3rd start. Reed takes off. This one is hammered down the right field line. Reed will truck around second as the ball rolls all the way to the wall. Right fielder has trouble picking it up. Reed will score from first. The throw to third. Cabrera is in safely. 3-0 Tigers. 2 balls, 1 strike. This one is hit into the air, out into left center field. The center fielder Diaz moves over. The throw to the plate is not going to be in time, and that'll be an RBI for Cade Beloso. RBI number 16 for him. Moffitt pitching into the second inning. Tigers up 4-0. The scoreboard was wrong, and that was strike 3 as he swung and missed and then started running to first base, 2 away. That's an RBI. Puts a good charge into this one out in the right center field. Zach Watson on his horse, dives, can't get it. Ball will roll all the way to the warning track and all the way to the wall, and that is going to be a triple for Tyson Thompson.
Yeah,
Moffitt comes set, and here's the pitch. Roller here for Chris Reed. The third baseman moves to his left, throws to first, and that's the end of the inning. At TJ Ribs on South Acadia's Josh Smith takes off with Watson at the plate. The throw to second. Josh Smith in there head first slide. Sports Radio Network. Smith taking off for third. Watson puts a charge into one. Deep into left field. You can kiss that one goodbye. A 2-run shot for Zach Watson. And it's 6-0 LSU. And finally, a home run for Zach Watson. It took him 17 games to do it. But he launched that one out into left field, out into the left field landing.
Well, he loves Texas Southern. His first at-bat against Texas Southern back in that regional in 2017, he hit a home run, but that day he hit
2 times that LSU has played at the box. The doubleheader to Cal on Saturday. Duplantis hits this one where the shortstop should have been standing. They had a shift there, and Duplantis went the other way, and he gets an easy knock, and he's halfway to the cycle. The 1-2 pitch. Right back up the middle for his first base hit of the season. And Doug gives me an evil look.
You and Blair. You guys just don't.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chris Reed tried to play it on the short hop, but he went right past him. He did the right thing there, Doug. It just the execution at the end wasn't there. 2-1 from Moffitt, and this one is hit hard down the left field line, and that's into the corner. 1 run scores, another Texas Southern run being waved around third, and that is an RBI 2-run double, I should say, for Christian Sanchez, and their top hitter does it again. He's now the 1-0, and this one is hit hard right to the second baseman. They go to second for 1 over the first, double play. Victor Cruz started it for Texas Southern.
And he said, well, that's what I'll do.
There's strike 3. That was a beautiful pitch there, a breaking ball for a midweek game, too, when you got a 3-hour ride in front of you. Line drive out into left field. This is going to score another run. And Victor Cruz delivers the RBI. Victory. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Aaron George gets the strikeout. He does 204. No home runs and 5 RBIs. It's a chopper that's going to be a tough play for the shortstop deep in the hole, and Hughes will beat it out for an infield single. Nick Garza did a nice job ranging well. 2 strikes, 2 outs. LSU up 6-3 in the fourth. The pitch hit to the right side. The first baseman, an easy play for him. Christian Sanchez will step on the bag. And that ends the LSU. Graduate assistant is in the first base coach's box. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Big strikeout there for George.
Out of here tonight. First base umpire.
There's another throw, and this time it hits Garza, and that's going to trickle all the way towards the LSU dugout, and Garza gets it to second here. The 0-1. This is a grounder right to Hal Hughes, who will field it over the first, and George works out of basketball coach at Texas Southern. The 1-0 pitch. This one is hit well out into left center field, and it's going to one-hop the wall out there next to the Tabasco hot sauce sign, and that is going to be a double. Got another inning in him. This might be his last. Ground ball past the diving first baseman out into right field. They're going to wave the runner in from second, and Cabrera scores, and that's an RBI single for Cade Belosa. Tiger softball team 22-5. Mathis hits a liner out in the left center field. This will split the gap as it one hops the wall. Mathis an RBI double. Scoring easily is Beloso. It's a day where the wind was blowing out, much like it is today. Hal Hughes hits one the other way. That is slicing away from the right fielder, and that's going to be another run for the Tigers. Hughes trying to get it to second, and he will be out. That ends the inning, but LSU gets 3 more runs. The 3-2. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Nice pitch by Threadgill to come back from 3-1. And the pitch. This one is hit sharply out into center field. That's a base hit. Watson gets to it. The runner will easily score from second. And a 2-out single there for Ryan Diaz. RBI junior. Hits from the left side. Ground ball to the right side of the infield. Hughes, a sliding grab, throws to first, and that ends the inning. Yes,
in baseball, they don't hand out any championships until June.
Sharply hit ball past the second baseman. Josh Smith going from first to third, and he's in there safely, and Watson gets to second on the throw. Fielder Duplantis cranked out a 2-run homer. That one gets past the catcher to the backstop. And it's now 10-4 LSU. He has 2 tonight to bring his total to 26, and that's a base hit up the middle. Past the glove of Loza and past a diving shortstop into center field. Yet to retire any of them. This one hit right back up the middle through the pitcher's mound for a base hit into center field. Nolan Cain puts the stop sign down, and Chris Reed never saw that Duplantis didn't head home, and he's tagged out. He was caught in no man's land between second and third base, and that's just not a good. The 1-0 to Beloso. Line drive past the first baseman out into right field. Another run will score, and this time Cabrera will go first to third. Beloso in the second is thrown out. How about that?
He was a freshman. You feel like you have to take advantage
of
that
every one was way outside, and that is going to lead to another run. As scoring from third for the Tigers is Daniel. 2-2. Bianco hits a little fly ball in the left field. It's going to drop, though, right in front of the left fielder, Tyson Thompson.
That'll work, and Drew will take it.
Mathis is at first, and the first pitch to Hughes is lifted into right field, and that is an easy out there. That ends the inning. Another big inning here for the It's a fly ball out into center field. Ryan Diaz can't make the over-the-shoulder catch. Crashes into the wall out there. And that's a double for Josh Smith.
Yes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Watson smacks one down the left field line for another RBI. He's got 3 tonight as Smith scores. Watson stops at second. Big night for the Tiger center fielder. 4 for 4 with That gets past the catcher. The runners will advance. It's going to mean another run for the Tigers. As Carrillo's pitch. That's one is hit a mile high in the air down the right, shallow right field, and missing the ball. It's the second baseman, Dixon, and getting into second is Willis. Pole checks the runner at second, and the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, turn two. Hughes steps on the bag for one, over the first, double play. And the Tigers get out of the inning. Let's get to the 2-1 pitch here. Doug's been around baseball for a long time. This is drilled out in the center field. To Giacomo going back to the warning track in straightaway center, and it bangs off the wall. And that made a thud out there. And OJ is into third with a one-out triple, and there's a RBI. 16-5 LSU. One more out to go here in this one. And this should do it. To the shortstop, Smith. Collects it over the first, and the Tigers win.